Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel Kingsdown Roots. My name is Matt Ridout, R-I-D-O-U-T, and today I'm going to be reviewing one of the most underrated sneakers of 2020 so far, the Air Force 1 DNA. Okay, so I bought these sneakers while I was away on holiday and they've been sitting in my flat waiting for me to open. I have already unboxed them to make sure they fit, but I'm going to talk you through what I see. This is the standard box. So the official name for these sneakers are called the Nike Air Force 1 LV8. So let's just open these straight away. So inside you have a rather interesting sort of covering paper. Like these really small sort of star details, which are really nice. So take the sneakers out of the box. See you later. Right, so let's get into the sneaker itself. This thing is a piece of beauty. Really like the look of this sneaker. For me personally, the Air Force 1 is such a classic silhouette. It's kind of a staple in every sneakerhead's wardrobe. You know, you want to own a pair. You're going to have multiple pairs. You can see in the background here, I've got my Off-White Nike collaboration in the Vault color, which I was very lucky to actually cop on the sneakers app. Yes, it does happen. You can cop things on the app. I've got to admit, I was sitting on these. I did not know they were coming. Did see a few photos on Instagram of people wearing these. So I hadn't seen them before and wanted to get my hands on them. So I did a bit of research and found out that people were calling these Air Force 1 DNAs. For obvious reasons, these are slightly different. You can see off the bat, the way that the shoe is constructed is very different from your classic normal Air Force 1s. So let me talk you through the shoe itself. On the bottom, on the outer sole, it's actually transparent. So you can see on the bottom, there is writing and it says full length Air Sole A1180. So that is a really nice detail in itself. Actually only appears on one of the shoes. It's not on the others. So again, nice little detail added there. Moving away up into the midsole, it's a kind of off-white color. It's not normal white or plain white. It's an off-white color. So off-white and cream is probably what I would say that the midsole color looks like. And then when you work your way up, the first thing you notice is the swoosh. The swoosh on the outer side of the shoe on both pairs is actually kind of a deconstructed or unfinished look to it. And it's actually got a cover of plastic, a very thin layer of plastic, which you can actually sort of peel up, so it's not even stuck down properly. And then on the inside, it's actually a finished swoosh. I counted this beforehand because I didn't want to do this in person because I thought it would take too long. There are 8 different types of materials or styles of materials being used on this upper. So on the front top, it's a very kind of clear, high quality leather. Around the front and sides, it's a higher quality, almost like a kind of crocodile-y style leather, which feels thicker. It looks higher quality in terms of material, but it definitely feels thicker when you wear them. Moving along underneath the swoosh in the middle, there is again this kind of unfinished, kind of mesh style material. Around the laces, you have this light grey detail color. This is suede and the laces fit into that nicely. Then moving round to the back, you have a very smooth looking leather. In that you have, again, really small details of letters and words being embossed into that leather. So on the top near the ankle, it says DNA IM 5197, which I have no idea what that means. And underneath that, it has 2-film air. Moving your way around to the ankle, around to the back of the shoe, you actually have a light grey, again, sort of material. And then right at the back of the shoe, you again have a white leather, which is a thinner leather with a Nike Air detail right on the back, which is really nice. What is really nice to see is around the tongue at the top is this unfinished look, which shows you the exposed foam. Now this foam has a yellow color, so it's a nice little pop of detail around the shoe, which you wouldn't get on a normal pair of Air Force 1s. Inside the shoe, you have the Nike Air on the one side, and on the other side you have a product code, which again gives you that kind of like factory unfinished vibe and look about the shoe. I think it makes such a difference too that there are a pair of shoes coming out pair of sneakers coming out that are widely available. These are just sitting on the shelves. I just looked in the UK and you've got most retailers still stock these. Some of the best sizing or some of the most popular sizing is starting to run out on some of those sites, so I don't imagine these are going to sit for that much longer, especially when more and more people are starting to cop wind of them. This is something that you want to invest in because I can see these actually becoming quite a nice collector's piece in the future. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking about these sneakers and I'm going to start putting them on my feet with a couple of different outfits just so you guys can see what they look like on feet. Please drop me a comment or a like if you like any of the styles. I would love to hear what you think. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed those looks and styles. I will drop links down below in the video description for locations where you can buy the shoe currently at the moment. The majority of the websites that I'll post will be in the UK. A lot of them ship internationally. In terms of the sizing is true to size. It fits like any normal Nike Air Force 1. Overall, I've got to say this is probably one of the most underrated sneakers that I've seen to come out for a long time actually, not just in 2020. And it's only £100 retail price in the UK. So this is an absolute steal and a bargain. So that's it from me today. I've been Matt Ryder, this has been Kingsdown Roots. If you've enjoyed my video, then please drop me a comment and a like down below. You can also follow me on Instagram up here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.